Welcome to the live podcast from around the world. Live. This is the Cosmos Diaries podcast show. Presented by the Travelog team.
Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Cosmos Diaries podcast show, season 2. Today, you have joined by myself, Nanda, Shreyas, and Sanjay, where we are going to dive into a fascinating topic that's been zooming through the minds of millions around the globe, Formula One, also known as F1. So buckle up, because today's episode is going to take you through the world of F1, from the glitz and glamour of the paddocks to the intense rivalries on the track, and how it has become one of the most followed sports in the world. Let's get started. Shavik, Sanjay, what's your take on the sheer excitement that F1 brings to its fans?
So basically, I started F1 when I was, it was during the year like 2019, 2018. That's when I actually, went into the F1 franchise. It was actually pretty good because, I actually liked, this Lewis Hamilton. He was such an amazing, he's such an amazing driver. He's such a great driver. I think Shreyas is much more of a fan of him than others.
Yeah, I would like to say that even I also came into this side of the sport of Formula One during 2021, I guess, because that was the peak time of COVID and we were all simply sitting in our homes doing nothing. And that was when I tried to discover the main rivalries at that time, which was Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. And it was like booming in Netflix and other series, where the series which was Drive to Survive by Netflix, I think it started during 2017 season.
Yeah.
And they had completed their 3 seasons or something about it.
Actually, Shreyas was the one who actually introduced me to F1.
Yeah?
Actually, I didn't know much about F1, but he was like, it's really an interesting sport and you should try it out. So I started seeing into the lore much more.
Yeah, even Nanda Krishna also, right?
Yeah, actually, Shreyas was the one who introduced the F1 to me, but it really caught my eye, Once I saw the race, it was really amazing, like how intense it is actually. Actually, after I started, I think I started back in 2021 or 22. After the season, every year it's getting more and more intense, Everybody's fighting for the championship, and it's really great to see how really young drivers are, improving after every season. So
I think 2021 was the most controversial.
really
True. It was such a controversial year.
Especially the last race and the previous races where the FIA, the main personalities were like making crucial, unnecessary, mistakable decisions.
Yeah.
And there were so many crashes. One in the famous, I think, Monza, right? Where Max was over Lewis.
Stop. Yeah, it was intense.
It was intense. Then I think after the 2021 season, it was like a stalemate for 2 years, I think. Because we have seen the rise of Red Bull and they being the part of the big power. Like, I think similar to Mercedes. After they started winning in 2014, I guess. Like, continuous 7 championships, right? With Lewis Hamilton.
Yes.
So, like, I think those trends were coming back to like Red Bull when they were at the peak from 2010 to 2013, 4 years, with Sebastian Vettel was a main Red Bull driver, and I think that was repeating with Max Verstappen as well from 2021, 22, 23.
Mostly it started in 2020 and then, the peak was in 2021, 2022 and 2020.
Now I get why Red Bull stopped making drinks.
They have more going on, more business.
Yeah. And then we had 2024 season. Oh God. We never expected that.
2024 was the last season where Lewis actually, started, he's trying to change from Mercedes. Now he's going to Ferrari.
Biggest news in.
That was the biggest news ever. That is such a huge news.
I don't know, I think the story should have come by the end of 2024, but I think there are reporters there, they couldn't hide any stories like that of big sort of type where huge money is being dealt for salaries and other stuff. I think it's almost 100 million USD or I think pounds or something. It's too expensive,
It's
bro.
too expensive.
I think they wanted to give a year as a deadline so that Carlos can also see which other teams can.
Yeah, that is.
This is like the part where we tend to know the other side of F1, where it's not just a simple racing game. It's also like a science competition as well.
Yeah, because there are multiple. There are 10 teams who are
10
fighting
teams,
the
yeah.
engineering turns, and you are a mechanical engineer, right? So you like put your scientific terms, like how do you want to design your car? Especially the one of the greatest designers, Adrian Newey, who was the main guy in Red Bull. He used to design cars like which were championship ones, and I'll say that he helped Red Bull almost get to the championship level.
True.
Yeah, and now you see, it's been 2 years,
Yeah.
and there are other teams also who are being like watching how Red Bull has been growing, and they also developed their car. And now we can see the result. Who won the constructors championship?
McLaren.
McLaren, right?
Right.
Yeah. See, even though Max got his drivers championship, it's because the Red Bull was good for almost 6 to 8 races in the first starting of the season, which made him like gain a certain amount of points, which was not being able to covered by Lando Norris, who was
Second.
yeah, and there were some crucial mistakes made by the team. See, every team is not a championship winning team. McLaren like got it after almost 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the idea, right?
It is.
There was one chance for them in 2007, but there was a scandal, because one of the Ferrari employee was friends with some McLaren, and they tried to like share the documents of their Ferrari car, which was able to like able to build the McLaren, and it was making the McLaren like a strongest car in 2007, which enabled them to win the constructors champion. But they were disqualified. You know that?
Oh, I think they found out at the end.
Yeah, they found out at the end, and they were disqualified from the entire championship, and they had to pay 100 million as fine. And at that time, 2007, can you imagine?
Yeah, it's insane.
Time before internet.
Well, true. So like that, the season has unfolded. Like this season, the 2024 season was the longest of all.
It was so long, yeah.
24 races. Can you imagine? Like before, it was like how many? In the olden times, it was like 6 or 8 races per year, and now it has been slowly growing to 24. I don't know. Next year also it will be 24 or 26. God,
Yeah.
they're trying to add more tracks.
I mean, in 2026, it's going to be even more tougher because, the FIA is changing the rule. Yeah, completely new regulations they're doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be hectic. There is a new hope for F1, but,
And
2025 is just going to be, probably like a stalemate, Not a lot of stuff, but not a lot of, huge improvements or anything like that.
It will be more. I would say the competition will be very tight.
Yeah, it
I
will
feel
be
like
right.
F1 is going more mainstream, with general audience and general public.
True.
Because even now, even general people know what it is.
yeah, and even we can see longer weekends nowadays because even the sprint races were introduced in.
There are even other series like
The series are going on.
S2, F3. Well, it remains also, right? And what
There's an electric one also, right?
electric is a very different type.
Electric one is more like, a real life Mario Kart.
Perfect set.
Yeah.
It done in like street circuits where it is very small and combined, and it's actually like fun. I have to start watching Formula E also. There also they use. I think there the main usage is the battery management, the cell pack. How to like deploy the energy, which all places where you can gain the more power and the speed in the main places. Let's say that. Then I think the other series have been another news, which is a news. There are 6 new people coming to
Oh
my god. That too,
6 new people.
yeah, that too. Like I would say in especially in Mercedes. Your favorite team is Mercedes, right?
Yes.
And
Next year is going to be F1. I'm going wherever the Lewis goes.
so you're going to Ferrari.
Yeah.
And Imad, you're supporting Max, right?
Yeah, because he's good, he's talented, right?
So
Yeah, yes. Like just like you said, like McLaren has the best scientific car. But even then, like Max is able to keep up.
Yeah, that actually requires a lot of
That's
talent.
like one of the main reason why Lewis actually went for tried to change he's trying to change the team, because Mercedes, even though Mercedes supported him for so long, in the past few years, especially after 2020, they are not that supportive to Lewis. It's like they feel like he's that old and he doesn't have that much capability.
Especially, I think Toto Wolff also won. His shelf life is over. Like,
Yeah, that's what. But still, he actually wants to drive more. He wants to drive more. He has that passion, and he actually has that skill. It's just that the engine, the car that he's driving, the vehicle that he's driving, is not allowing to go into up to his full potential. That's the main reason he's going to a Ferrari.
yeah, I think Ferrari.
This actually reminds me of Race 3, Cars 3.
Yeah.
The entire arc of McQueen.
Yeah, true. Like even I think that's why Ferrari values that amount of that personality of what Lewis Hamilton is, and they know how, like I would say, how of a personality he is and how important he is for the society. Even he does a lot of charity work also for his I would say his black organization. Like I think one like Lewis for I think Team 44 or something, LH44 or something, where he does a lot of work for the poor people and for the African.
By the way, Lewis Hamilton is knighted, right?
Sorry, is Hamilton, yeah. How we should address him.
That
It happened few years ago, I think.
few years ago, yeah. Yeah, then others like then I would say the other the season was too long, and we really thought that again it's a Red Bull year because due to the first few races.
That's true. Yeah.
But then at the middle somewhere, there was a race where Max actually came last, right? No, actually he made a comeback from 17 to 1.
No. It was in the second race actually because his car failed.
Oh,
To Australia. There was a
not really.
But one of them happened in November, right?
November also.
November or October, I don't exactly remember.
The car was not strong. That was true. Like it could not get race wins and all. But his drive in Brazil, the night, like the rainy drive, that was the best of his in 2024. But others, I would say that like Ferrari had a comeback in 2024 because in 2023 they were the only competitors for Red Bull because they tried to make race try to win races, but the issue was the car was not strong. The engine used to not run properly. It used to burst out, and which allowed Red Bull to win races. And 2023, I think 2022 season.
Red Bull is like that one team who actually wins during all those pressures. When Red Bull is under pressure, that's when Red Bull actually shines.
Yeah. Actually, that's the fun part about F1. You can't. It's not just about the drivers. It's purely based on the team and who supports, and especially talking about pit stops. It's really a
Pit
bit to watch.
stop is like another way of thing, man.
Yeah, how do they handle that too in less than 2 seconds?
I think McLaren got the
Guinness World Record for fastest pit stop.
1.98 or something.
Yeah, what all they do in that time? It's so crazy out.
Almost same as dancing, like you're synchronizing your actions.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
It's insane.
And guys, have you heard about another cool stuff which is going on in America? There is something like F1 which is going, which I forgot the name. Yeah, IndyCar. Yeah.
Oh, IndyCar is like the alternative of F1.
Yeah.
Like there is like a NASCAR, which is like the stock car racing. Then there is IndyCar, Indy 500. It is also similar.
Le Mans.
Le Mans is but for
It's very old.
Oh yeah, it is pretty old.
24 hours race.
yeah, 24. That's a 24-hour race. They're endurance race.
In endurance.
Yeah, endurance. But that also you need skills like
You need-
that.
yeah.
Polar endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't see all F1 races are like 1.5 hours long.
Correct.
But endurance races is like 24 hours. Why you need to change drivers, you need to fuel up, you need to drive in different conditions.
They even eat and sleep in between.
Yeah, they have to because it's a 24-hour show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to F1, this I would say that Ferrari had a comeback. people rooted for McLaren this year because last year, I think from Miami race, their car was Miami or Austin, I think so. Their car was actually doing good, like trying to keep up with the Red Bulls, like gaining like third, fourth positions. Even the new driver Oscar Piastri, who's from Australia, they had joined them in 2023. Which who he replaced was Daniel Ricciardo. Hey, bro.
Yeah, that was so
It was a
that
because,
moment.
you know, he was not able to adapt to the car. That was a different reason. And you know what they did to him this year. You all know, right? They had to fire him in the middle of the season, like in Singapore, where they didn't even give him a proper farewell.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, he used to race from 2013, I think.
Yeah.
2014, I think.
He's been there in F1 for a long time. That means the commitment he had for whatever teams you were in, that was really...
It was sad ending for him. And what did Sergio Perez do in Red Bull? Bro,
Exactly.
Max Verstappen single-handedly took the whole team.
Yeah.
Sergio was not doing anything.
He's not doing anything. He doesn't do anything.
It's been sad. I really hope something good for Daniel Ricciardo. And see, there are good drivers. There are some, as you mentioned, like Total Wolf had told that, there is shelf life. Like there are people, we can't, Fernando Alonso alone. He's like on his peak every time. Can't be that.
Everyone can't be that like that.
So everybody has that type of shelf life thing, I would say. But then, who drives, like, if you have a fast car, yeah, you have the chance to win. But see, Sergio Perez, his team had the fastest car, still he didn't perform.
He didn't perform. Yeah.
And now the team is going down. Still, the driver is not able to perform well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't see if you try to compare. You know why Sergio Perez was extending his deals with Red Bull even though he didn't perform? Because the sponsorships. He was getting like multiple sponsorships, like from which I forgot the chocolate brand he was getting the sponsorship from. Do you know that? I don't exactly remember. No. Is it from Kit Kat or something? Yeah, I think it was Kit Kat or something. He was getting paid, and the team was getting the sponsorship money. Yeah, and I think that helped them keep him. But at the end of the day, who lost the seat? He lost it, yes, yeah. And Liam Lawson from Red Bull team got the seat.
You know, that's why Max Verstappen is so goated. Like, he brought a company which is not even into making cars and make them win the championship like 4 times in a row.
That is true.
With and even the other driver is not that capable, you know.
Yes.
See, but still, Max Verstappen, at the end of the day, he's basically trying to be a family man. He's gonna retire very early.
Yeah, he's going to have a child also.
Yeah, he's gonna. Once he have a child, he's definitely gonna retire.
Also, I saw some reports, I don't know if they are true or not, that he's going to be racing in Le Mans.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Le Mans. Yes.
If you have a child, you're gonna be more safer on the track. You know how the commentary between two drivers, when he was gonna overtake, he was like, how sure you were, that I'm gonna overtake you? Like, you have a child, play it safe.
Very true, bro. I don't know. Even about the Le Mans, I think Fernando Alonso told that he will try to do Le Mans. Max Verstappen. I need Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda is like the smallest of the drivers and he's very light. So I'll take Yuki Tsunoda because he is very light and he'll be very fast in driving the car. So that was his dream team, it seems.
Yeah.
And that guy drives sim racing all the time. Oh god. You have to see his live streams and all. You see him ranting and
He got fined for cussing, right?
Yeah, oh god. That was fun, bro.
In the pitch. Okay.
Yeah, not in Twitch, during races.
During races.
Yeah, he got fined. He was playing with fined and he had to do community service for 1 day. And that too, during the FIA prize giving ceremony this time in Nairobi. I think in Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had to go to community where these FIA people were funding those people. And he had to talk to them, those stuff.
It was being so interesting maybe for him.
I don't know. I don't think so. He's just embracing guy right there. maybe not. What he can say. Bro, he plays Minecraft also. Yeah.
Man,
Like
who
programmer.
would have expected, you know, a pro YouTuber, a Minecrafter playing F1?
Yeah. Part-time gamer,
Full-time F1 racer.
When Henry Cavill, you know, the actor,
Yeah.
he also plays a lot of games.
That's true, yes.
Then we had the... Yeah, that was the season 2.
Yeah. And also there was an incident, I think more like rumors I should say, in McLaren. Lando Norris was being, people were saying that he was being rude in the interviews and he was talking not in a respectful manner to senior racers like, Hamilton and all. But moreover, it's his opinions, like what he's feeling in the track, he was actually saying.
I think it's because see, you have the high adrenaline running
Yeah.
when you're driving. And so with that adrenaline, if you go and give an interview, you will be in that spirit.
Yeah.
You will be trying to say if you're something happened to you, you will be very angry, right? And if you go and directly speak what you feel,
Yeah.
the media will take it in a different way. Twist it.
Yeah.
And I would say he made a comment, right? That Mac was lucky, he got his talent during Brazil. And during the prize giving ceremony, he told, I retract that statement, that is not correct. Max is talented and it was not like he's lucky or something.
Because people will see that in a totally different way because he has not got a single world championship, but Max and Lewis on the other side,
They are world champions.
they are world champions. This man is actually pretty good in this on the track and racing, all the other aspects. But
I think next year will be
next year he was really close to.
Hopefully, yeah, next year. I'm really, really hopeful for next year.
Yeah.
Hamilton is going to be in F1 and, everything is going to change. Ferrari. Okay, sorry, my bad. Hamilton is going to be in Ferrari. He has been in F1 for so long.
So that's what happened in this 2024 season. And yeah, to wrap, guys, for today's episode of Cosmos Diaries podcast show, season 2.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed a deep dive into the world of Formula 1, from the thrill of the races and behind all the scenes action. It's clear F1 is much more than just a sport.
Very true.
It's a spectacle, a culture and a lifestyle. So thank you guys for tuning in and sharing your time with us.
And guys, please wait for the next episode. Yes, that's gonna be a special one.
It's going to be a special episode.
A really special one.
Okay, then see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye guys. Bye.